the Superhero Princess and Pickle the Wonder Dog. Dull, 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 cried Princess Sophie. She was bored with everyday princess duties. Riding around in a carriage was boring. Waving at crowds was boring. Kissing babies was boring. Princess Sophie looked down at her dog Pickle. It was time they did something exciting. Luckily, Princess Sophie had a very special secret. Back in her bedroom, when no one was looking, she changed from bored princess into super princess. "Come on, Pickle," she said. "I'm going on an adventure, and you're coming too." Pickle groaned. He didn't like adventures. So Super Princess went in search of superhero things to do. First, she spotted a cat stuck up a tree. "Meow, meow! To the rescue!" shouted Super Princess excitedly. "Oh no!" groaned Pickle. Next, Super Princess spotted an old lady who was in danger. "To the rescue!" she shouted. "Oh no!" groaned Pickle. It wasn't long before Super Princess was bored again. "Dull, dull, dull," she cried. "Come on, Pickle, let's find some more exciting things to do." Just then, she spotted a bus full of passengers stuck in some roadworks. "To the rescue!" she shouted again. "But we're going the wrong way!" cried all the passengers, as Super Princess put their bus down, facing in the wrong direction. "Oh no!" groaned Pickle, as they zoomed away from the trouble they had made. As they whizzed around the corner, Super Princess and Pickle almost bumped into 3 robbers running out of the bank. "To the rescue!" "Oh no!" Super Princess took a big roll of ribbon from her cape. Even superhero princesses like pretty things. Then she flew round and round the robbers, tying them in one enormous ribbony bundle before leaving them outside the police station. Soon, Super Princess was bored again. "Dull, dull, dull," she moaned. Pickle just covered his eyes and whimpered. Super Princess did a deep-sea dive to rescue a broken submarine. She went to a rainforest to rescue some lost explorers. She flew to the North Pole to rescue a ship trapped between 2 icebergs. She even managed to push a stuck train out of a very, very long tunnel. Super Princess and Pickle were just about to go back to the palace for supper when Super Princess's phone rang. "What's that you say?" she shouted. "A space rocket has flown off course?" "Oh no!" groaned Pickle. "To the rescue!" cried Super Princess. When the job was done and they were zooming back to Earth at a zillion miles an hour, Pickle knew he had to do something. Back on the ground, while Super Princess was busy dusting down her cape and adjusting her tiara, Pickle sneaked her phone out of her cape pockets. Then he started to tap a message to the king and queen. At last, Super Princess and Pickle arrived back at the palace and changed clothes just in time for supper. "I hear you've been doing lots of dangerous things," said the queen. "No more adventures for you," said the king. "You're grounded," they both said together. Even superheroes have to do what their mommy and daddy say. So Princess Sophie was banned from going on any more superhero adventures. But no one said anything about Pickle. The next morning, Pickle was eating his normal everyday breakfast. "Dull, dull, dull," he thought to himself. "I think I quite like adventures after all." And with that, Pickle the Wonder Dog leapt into action and started to dig a very, very, very big tunnel under the palace. "Oh no!" cried Princess Sophie. The end.